2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Rocket Mortgage Classic is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Very few people can say they tamed the tiger, Rich, except you, of course. But this is going to be a great day's viewing. Oh, that is crushed. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up from about 100 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This one looks to be heading towards the green. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
And that finds him in a share of second. Length really isn't a feature, Rich, at the Detroit Golf Club. At the second, bombs away.
Bombs away. This is probably one of the strongest par fours on this golf course. Basically just a straightaway hole. Just take driver out and get with it. Second shot should be coming into this green with some kind of short to mid iron.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Opting for the 9-iron. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Let's catch up with the current proceedings. This putt is from 14 feet.
This for a birdie run.
Tracking. That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And with that hole behind them, this player currently finds himself in a tie for first with Tony Finau. Rich, the third hole, not too dissimilar to the first.
It's not in length, 390 yards from the back of the tee. Again, need to hit something about 280 yards to get it past the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Again, with a short iron in their hand, players are looking to make birdie.
Yeah, that one will play.
Oh, it's not often you come up against Tiger, but he's really proving himself out there today.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. This looks good. And down it goes.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
And a quick look at the leaderboard has this player currently in first spot with Tony Finau second. The par 5 fourth is a monster, 616 yards.
This is a big par 5, isn't it? Tee shot, if you have any hope of reaching this green in two, must find the fairway, avoiding the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. From there, you'd have to hit a really strong 3-wood, moving it from right to left to try and chase it up onto this green. Laying it up short and right of that fairway bunker might be the play for most players, setting up a pretty easy pitch shot for their third.
Rich, one of the newer tournaments out on tour, the Rocket Mortgage Classic, but it's played at an old world venue, the Detroit Golf Club. I love these old courses, the old world architecture that you get. It's really a bit of a throwback event, isn't it?
It is. I love the fact that, you know, these players have to kind of change their game up a little bit. It's not just the bomb and gouge as we see normally on tour, although in saying that, we've had some winners over the years that have done pretty well with hitting it a very long way. But, you know, in their defense, they also hit it straight as well. But I look at this golf course and think this is not straightforward. This is not cookie cutter. You have to kind of use your imagination off the tee boxes, especially with the second shots with the undulations in these greens. So you have to kind of think outside the box just a little bit when you come to this golf course, because it's not what you see day in and day out on the PGA Tour.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Wow, what a save. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Rich, this par 3 fifth really resembles a Donald Ross, an elevated green, and you miss anywhere, and you're going to struggle to make your three.
Absolutely. Reminds me a lot of something you'd see at Pinehurst, where there really isn't a flat spot anywhere around the edges of this green. So a quality iron shot is a must on this par 3.
Oh, well played. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
He's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
This one's online. Ah, that's frustrating. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Leading by a couple after that hole. The par 4 sixth, Rich, plenty to navigate here.
Only the longest players will be able to reach that fairway bunker down the left-hand side that sits about 300 yards off the tee. Most players want to hug the left-hand side as best they can as it opens up the green for the second shot. This is a wonderful par 4.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 155.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Yep, that shot safely on the green. And this putt will take them to 5 under.
Surely it's going to.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Well, if you're not a couple under already through 6 holes here at Detroit Golf Club, you'll want to look to make a birdie at least at the par 5 7th, measuring 555 yards.
Yes, a hole that every player in this field must take advantage of. Just the fairway bunker down the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. You find the fairway, and all of a sudden you're licking your chops, as you know you can reach the green into setting up, hopefully, an eagle putt. Anything missing over in the left-hand bunker, though, could get a little dicey.
And Rich, we talked about so much, and we heard so many of them throughout the years. A Tiger roar just sounded different to any other roar on the golf course. Explain just the energy of that and what you endured.
Well, the Tiger roars usually involved about 35,000 folks, and any other roar was about 3,500. So that was already a massive difference. You just knew it. There's just an energy in the air. When you heard a roar go up, you immediately could tell whether it was Tiger or it was somebody else. And it all kind of depends on how you were affected by it. And I think that where a lot of players got into trouble was listening for the roars and listening what kind of roar it was. And when they let it into their head that it was a Tiger roar, then I need to do something better. I need to change it up real quick. And in fact, that's probably what hurt them more than anything else. But listen, when Tiger did something fantastic, everybody on the golf course knew it was him.
Wonderfully played. Time for the second shot at the 8th. Well, you're a ball striker, there's no doubt about that. 7 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, nice looking putt. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And that will take him to 8 under. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, what a shame it didn't drop. But that looked good the whole way. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. The opening 9 finishes with a par 3, Rich, around 200 yards.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to this green, slightly downhill. Green is fairly flat until you get to the back left portion of it. There it starts running away from you awfully quickly. Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot.
Needs this one to kick right. Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
This has eyes for the hole. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
That's a nice-looking tee shot, that one. Lining up from around 160 yards. And choosing the 8-iron here.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Looking good so far.
Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. and maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 11th is the longest of the par 3s on the course, Rich. Another strong one, around 230 yards.
Another long par 3 on the PGA Tour. It gets annoying after a while saying it, doesn't it, Luke? And I can promise you, as a former player, it was annoying to play them as well. Just be sure not to take too much club on this par 3 and hit it long, as this green tilts from back to front at a pretty good clip.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Trying to get to 11 under with this putt.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Oh, that's a nice line. And that's for birdie. Well holed. Now at 11 under for the day. The 12th hole, Rich, a good test, particularly with a tee shot.
It is a demanding tee shot here. Want to avoid that fairway bunker. To carry it, it's about 300 yards. Should you get past it, you have a mid-iron into this par 4 that you'd love dearly to make par on.
That was wonderfully done. Rich, we saw it right throughout Tiger Woods' career, just epic shot after epic shot. What was the best shot you ever saw Tiger hit?
We were playing in 2002 in the Grand Slam of golf over in Hawaii. Justin Leonard, Davis Love, Tiger, and myself. And we, on the second day, winds blowing at a pretty good clip on the par 5. I think it was number 7. And you had to bust 2 shots to get there. Nobody, I mean, it was nearly impossible. And in fact, it was impossible, 3 out of the 4 of us, to get it home in 2. Well, Tiger gets up there on this par 5 the second day. And he's already leading by like 800, I think. And he drills one right down the middle. I lay up with a 3-wood. That's how hard it's blowing. I lay up with a 3-wood to about 70, 80 yards. And this little green is a little peninsula. It kind of goes from left to right, a little bit of a fade if you're a right-handed player, with water on the front part of the green and the pins over in the back right. And he gets up there and smokes driver off the deck into about a 25-mile-an-hour wind to about 6 feet away. And I look over at my caddy and I go, is this for real? I mean, are you sure that we're not in a video game right now? Because that's just not possible. I mean, it literally, the second shot off the deck with the driver was hit about forehead high and traveled about 270 into the wind. And the ball just kind of hung there, seemingly just about 20 feet off the ground, just hung there. And kept hanging, kept hanging, kept hanging, and fell right exactly where he wanted it to. It was unbelievable. And at that moment in time, you kind of sit there and look at yourself on the inside and you go, whew, I don't have that shot, and I don't even know how to make up for a shot like that I don't have. You just knew that you're just kind of sitting there watching something that nobody else in the game could do. It's phenomenal.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
He sits in first position. Just 5 holes remain in the round here, and there's some birdie opportunities starting with the par 5 14th.
Yes, at 560 yards, you just want to make sure you avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. From there, most players will be able to go for this green in 2 that is surrounded by water on the front and 2 deep bunkers over there on the right-hand side. It's a wonderful opportunity to get some confidence over the last 4 holes by knocking it on in 2.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home and two.
A spot in the top 10 awaits if they can make this putt. That's one of those putts that you're proud of at the end of a round. They all add up.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
Ooh, right by the hole. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. A birdie putt awaits. Oh, well played. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Rich, the 15th, a great little short par 3. Really only a wedge off the tee, but gee, you need to be deadly accurate.
That you do. Just 150 yards from the back tee, and again, a signature design by Donald Ross where everything on the edge of the green funnels away from it and down into a couple of bunkers, left and right, one short and nothing in the back. Still, with just a wedge in your hand, players must be thinking birdie.
Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. Yeah, this is some high quality golf. Down the putt goes, and it's 15 under par, heading down the stretch.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Here's Tiger Woods. Oh, you've made it. What a play. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. All right, Rich, a couple of strong par 4s remain, starting right here at 16.
16 is a wonderful par 4, very difficult driving hole. You must keep it out of those 3 bunkers that dot both the right and left-hand side of the fairway. From there, you're going to have a second shot that's fairly flat, and funny enough, a fairly flat green as well. Still, players are looking to make a solid 4 here, nothing worse.
Going with the 8-iron here. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Oh, what a stroke. Gee, he's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. Still in the lead now after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
The last of the real scoring holes comes here at the penultimate hole, the 17th, the par 5, stretching at 575 yards.
Most players will be able to get it over the fairway bunker down the left-hand side, some 275 yards off the tee. And from there, it's a pretty straightforward second shot with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood. Those who like to lay up have to be mindful of the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You can't get careless and knock it in there. Anywhere up and around the green, though, with your second shot, you should have a good opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
I'll tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
That was a gallant attempt. Oh, how good was that? Almost an eagle. Okay, let's head to the next. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. The finishing hole, Rich, an old world classic.
It is definitely that. Players are going to want to aim out to the right-hand side, away from the bunker and the water that is down the left-hand side. And from there, they're going to go in with a short to middle iron for their second to a green that tilts pretty significantly from back to front. This truly is a wonderful finishing hole.
Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
Oh, what a way to finish the day, hoping he can close out.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
Well struck. Well, all that hard work, it's time to pay it off. Make this for the tournament. And ladies and gentlemen, there is your Rocket Mortgage Classic champion. Great performance this week.
And a great win on an old-style golf course by this player. Way to go, our Rocket Mortgage Classic champion.
That was an outstanding start by this player, Rich, and they've gone on to victory. What a way to win.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beem, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.